Hi guys, this is Amy Kuhn, your speech language pathologist at Lakemary School here in Paola, and Misty Brown is behind the iPad camera here, so the speech language pathology assistant. We are doing the YouTube video for the week of May 11th. So for those of you that are participating, today you're going to need the items that are in your manila envelope that has been sent home, and you're also going to need a glue or glue stick as well as a writing utensil, so maybe a pencil, marker, crayon. So this week, we're going to read the book, The Adventures of Beekle, the Unimaginary Friend, and that is written by Dan Santat, okay? And this was actually bought from Kohl's, so if any one of your parents or guardians love to, shop at Kohl's, this is where we got it from. So today, we have 3 things to do. We're going to read a book. We have a worksheet that we're only going to answer yes or no questions. And then we have a craft, and as you see, we're going to make our little friend Beagle. We're going to find out about him in the story today. So in preparation for this and this reading, if you can get your communication board out. Again, I apologize if I've ever written the word laminated communication board. Unfortunately, yours is not laminated, but as you can see, mine is. So we have kind of a glare on this a little bit, so I do apologize. So in preparation, if you guys can get your communication board, we're going to get started. The Adventures of Beekle, the Unimaginary Friend. He was born on an island far away where imaginary friends were created. Here they lived and played, each eagerly waiting to be imagined by a real child. Every night he stood under the stars, hoping for his turn to be picked by a child and given a special name. He waited for many nights, but his turn never came. His mind filled with thoughts of all the amazing things that were keeping his friend from imagining him. So rather than waiting, he did the unimaginable. So if we look at our communication board, do we see Beekle here? And we can answer yes or no. And we hope that they say yes. Now for those students that might be, children that are overwhelmed by this many pictures, you can always find some pieces of paper or something to kind of cover up to where you only have the yes and no. So you can kind of manipulate it a little bit. So we only have those couple choices. And again, we can ask, what is his name? Who is this? And hopefully they say Beekle. And they can say, I see Beekle. He sailed through unknown waters and faced many scary things. But thinking about his friend gave him the courage to journey on. Is he in water? Yes, he is. Until he reached the real world. The real world was a strange place. No kids were eating cake. What were they not eating? And again, we try to cover up some of these to where you only have maybe 4 showing. What were the kids not eating? They were not eating cake. No one stopped to hear the music. What didn't they listen to? And again, on these, when I'm telling the story, you can always pause the video too, so you can ask the question and give them time to process and answer the question. So what did they not hear? They didn't hear music. And everyone needed a nap. They needed nap time. What did they need? Nap time. Then he finally saw something familiar, so he followed. He had a good feeling about this place, but he looked everywhere and he still could not find his friend. Did he find his friend yet? No, he didn't. He climbed to the top of a tree and looked out, wishing and hoping his friend would come. Okay, what did he climb to the top of? He climbed to the top of the tree. What's on the tree as leaves? If you look carefully, we don't have leaves here. We have stars. Can you find the star up here? Found the star. But no one came. Is Beekle sad? Yes, he is. He thought about how far he'd come and how long he waited. He felt very sad. And then he heard a noise below. Hello? Oh, look at this. Her face was friendly and familiar, and there was something about her that felt just right. At first, they weren't sure what to do. Neither of them had made a friend before, but after a little while, they realized they were perfect together. And so in these pictures here, we see, they're kind of smiling and laughing, going hee 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 hee. And she said, Alice. And he had a question mark, like, what is she talking about? And then she said, Beekle. And he goes, I'm Beekle. And she said, hi, Beekle. And they hugged. Beekle and Alice had many new adventures. They shared their snacks. What did they share? They shared their snacks. They told funny jokes. The world began to feel a little less strange. Looks like they're also making some pictures. Are they making pictures? Drawing or painting? Yes, they are. And together they did the unimaginable. The end. So in the story, Alice and Beagle, what did they end up being at the very end? I hope you say they were friends. Okay, so if we look at what we're supposed to do today, there's 3 things. And the first one was read a book. Did we just, get done reading a book? Yes, we did. So next, I want you to get in your packet, and you need to be looking for a worksheet that has pictures on the left-hand side. We have a question, and then we have yes, no on the right-hand side. So grab that piece of paper, grab something to write with, and we'll go over to the table over here, because that's number 2. Bring the communication board nearby too, just in case we want to answer a few things from that. But again, I brought a pencil. That's going to be my writing utensil. And so we're going to look right now. So the first question that we're going to look at, I want you to find what we call the palm tree. It's going to be on the top left. The palm tree is right here. And our question was Beagle born on an island? Again, when we ask these questions, feel free to pause the video so that the child can answer. And again, we have yes and no on the board that was sent home. So was Beagle born on an island? Yes, Beagle was born on an island. And who are we talking about? Beekle. So you can circle yes. Okay, next we're going to look for a sign that says wait. So we're going to look for this diamond that says W-A-I-T. Okay, that's right below the palm tree here. And it says, did Beagle want to wait for a friend? The answer would be no. He really didn't want to wait for a friend. He was very eager to find one. So we're going to circle no. Okay. So the next picture we're going to look at is, it says real world. Okay, it's kind of hard to see. It's in small print, but real world is right here in an arrow. And it says, was the real world the same as Beagle's island? So when he left his island and he was searching for that friend, was it the same as what he lived on and where he was at? The answer would be no. Okay. Next, you're going to try to find that picture of a tree. I hope our students can find a tree. Okay, so here's the tree. Did Beagle cut down a tree? Does anyone remember if a tree was cut down? No, he did not cut down a tree, but if I recall, he climbed a tree. So we're going to say no, he didn't cut down a tree, but I believe he climbed up a tree that had stars for leaves. Okay, next you're going to look for that smiley face picture. Okay, here's our smiley face. It says, was Beagle happy when no one came to the tree? Was he happy? Yes or no?
I hope that you answered no, he was not happy. In fact, if you remember, he was sad. Okay. Next, you're going to find a picture below the smiley face. It's actually a picture of Alice. Alice is holding up a picture of a tree. Here's Alice. And the question is, was Alice a mean girl? Yes or no? I hope you answered no. She was not mean. She seemed to be very happy, had a smile on her face that she was able to find Beekle and be friends. Okay, so below this picture of Alice, we're going to look at a picture of Alice and Beekle. And the question is, were Beekle and Alice perfect for each other? What do you think? Yes or no? I hope you answered yes. It seems like they were perfect for each other. Because if you remember, they did become friends. And next, we have a picture of snacks. It looks like some pretzels and some crackers. Did Beekle and Alice share their snacks? Do you remember if they shared these snacks? I hope you answered yes. They did share their snacks. Okay. So below, oops, the picture of the snacks is a picture of a donut. Okay. The question next to the donut is Beekle wearing a donut on his head? Okay, so we can look at the picture of Beekle up here. Okay. I can also show you the picture of Beekle in our cover of our book. Is this a donut? This is not a donut. So no, he's not wearing a donut on his head. He's wearing a crown. So we're going to say no to the donut. Okay, so there's a last picture here, last question, and it's two people and it says friend, and this is your opinion. I hope everyone's answer is the same on this, but it says, do you have a friend? Okay, yes or no, and I hope each and every one of you choose the answer yes. Do you have a friend? Yes, you do. Miss Misty and Miss Amy are here, and we are always your friend here at Lakemary, and we sure do miss all of you guys right now. Okay. So let's go back up to the board real quick and see how we're doing on our sequencing of this. For Beekle's story, we read our book. We answered yes and no questions. And now we have our last thing on here is the craft, okay? And this is what we're going to make. So I'm going to bring this over to the table. So right now you're going to need to go get the blue piece of paper that was sent home in the packet, as well as the different components, which you should have like a little Ziploc baggie of some of the cutout items. You'll look for the blue paper and the picture, the cutout picture of Beekle. So grab those items and try and get a glue stick and again, something to write with. All right. Okay, so over there, we have our instructions as well as we have our example here. And again, I like to have the communication board right in the presence of the kiddo because again we can ask questions. We can pause this video and ask questions as we go about. Okay, so direction number 1 is we're going to get out the blue piece of paper. So again, we can get the blue piece of paper and you can ask a question such as, is this paper blue? Yes or no? Again, we hope they say yes. Okay, next, glue Beekle on the paper. Okay, so you grab your cutout picture of Beekle. Okay, you can ask the kiddo where they would like to place Beekle. We're going to put them towards the bottom of it so that we can put the friend and the crown at the top. Again, get your glue stick. Put enough glue on the back of Beekle. Oops, I got a new glue stick and it's not cooperating with me too well here, but I got it. Okay, like I said, I'd like to put Beekle towards the bottom. You can have the kiddo smooth it out. You can also ask them to try to put it in a sentence on what they see now. And they can say, I see Beekle. Okay. For direction number 3, it says glue crown on Beekle. Okay. So you can tell your kiddo, we're looking for the crown. Can you find the crown? Because again, they're going to have probably some hearts. Okay. They probably have some of that in a baggie. They probably have some stars. Oh, some of them already came out. I'll put those up there. And then I believe we sent home some circles. Okay. So with all those kind of laid out, you can ask your kiddo which one is the crown, and hopefully they pick this one. On this, I might actually, before we glue it down, I might ask them what color the crown is, okay? And they could say, you know, I see yellow, okay? Or it is yellow, kind of different ways for them to expand their utterances. So again, I'm going to glue the crown on top of Beekle. Okay, I'm going to just kind of put it a little sideways for them. Then it says choose your shapes to glue on crown, okay? That's number 4. So we need to choose star, heart, diamond. They can choose. Again, we put all those, Miss Misty and I put them in the baggie for you. So I'm going to grab just a few of them, okay? I'm going to put the star. Actually, that's a good idea. Since the star is yellow and the crown's yellow, I will probably put the star on top of maybe a pink circle, okay? Glue that down. Again, on this, you could say, you know, what shape is the pink? You know, hopefully they could say, you know, I see circle or it is circle. Again, ask them what shape they want next. You know, I want heart, please. Oops, sorry, I almost said all done. We're not all done yet. So we can grab a heart here. Okay, place that right there. And what should we do next? Let's do, I kind of like this one over here, our example. So I'm going to get another circle. So I could say, you know, I want circle, please. Glue the circle down. Okay. And then I do like the idea of the star. So I'm going to say, I want star, please. All right. Okay. So if the kiddo wants to add more, we can even put like a little heart. You know, I want heart, please, inside the big one here. Okay, so we're not quite done yet, right? So next, number 5, it says glue my friend on paper. So there is a little paper that says my friend. We're going to glue that. They can choose where they'd like to glue it. I'm just going to put it towards the top. Okay. Number 6, it says draw eyes. Okay, so I'm going to find my writing utensil. I'm going to use a pencil on this one. It says draw eyes. So we're going to ask the kiddo where eyes would be placed and how many eyes. So hopefully they can show you 2. Show 2 fingers or 1, 2. They can count them out. We'll draw 2 eyes. Eyes are what we use to see. We need to draw a mouth. So I'm going to draw a smile because he was happy at the end. He found himself a friend. And then number 7 says write or stamp your name on the paper. Again, if a stamp has not been sent home and is something of interest for you, just please contact your student's teacher and they will take care of that for you. But again, we can always practice writing. We can even do hand over hand. I like to have the kiddos write their name on the back, so they just write their name on the back. I'm going to put Miss Amy, and then they're done. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the time here in which we have been reading the book Beagle. We followed 3 different steps to complete the task, and I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. We sure do miss you. Again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to email me or call me at the Lakemary number. My extension is 1103, I believe. If not, just ask for Amy Kuhn. That's my name. The other thing is, if you get a chance to watch this YouTube video, please write a comment of your name and your student's name that you guys got to watch it and what you thought of it. So hope to see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.